seeing your screen or not seeing the first slide. So just want to let you know that.
All right, you tell me if they are now. Are you seeing it, V?
Not yet. We also have a lot of people coming online, so we should give it just a second. I know you want to start on time, but we've got people literally piling in right now. So let's give it just a second while we get the screen showing.
Yeah, you let me know, V, if it's showing, because I'm showing it as
there
it
we go.
Showing.
Got it.
Are we good?
Got it. Yep.
Is there a picture of you and I up there?
Yes, I recognize those people.
Yeah, who are those goofy people? All right, guys. Well, listen, let's stall for just a couple more minutes and make sure that everybody has a chance to get on here. But, yeah, I definitely want to get this thing going. We've got a lot of information to cover. We'll literally just give it one more minute. I've got just 1 minute past the top of the hour. Let's just give it one more minute, and hopefully everybody will have a chance to get on. But like I said, we are definitely recording this, so we'll have a nice, clear cut for everybody to review in just a couple of days. So, V, have you sort of recovered from the convention? I know we haven't had we've literally had no time to recover, but I don't know if you need to recover. There was it was an awful lot of fun, wasn't it?
Oh, it was so much fun. And you know what? Here's the thing. Lots of people have said to me, oh, well, you just had your convention. You must be tired. You must be taking time off. It's like, no, people. We don't do that. I don't do that. That's not in my fiber to take time off after an event. That's when I hit the ground running. And I know you do too, Steve. This is prime time. There's no time to slack off and lay back right now. It's time to get moving.
Well, the difficulty in taking time off after the convention is that you feel like you're just spinning your wheels. It's like you need to get back. You need to get this information to your teams. You need to get this to the people that are on your contact list because, hey, time is money. So, all right, you guys, hey, let's get this thing started. Once again, I want to welcome everybody to the Monday Night Leadership Call. My name is Steve Schultz, President of Field Operations. I've got Vanessa Hunter with me, the Vice President of Marketing. And like I said, guys, this is going to be sort of a convention recap webinar. We're going to go through a whole bunch of information with you guys. There's not a lot to learn, like we mentioned earlier, but we're going to walk through this information. If you have questions, we're going to make sure that we get all of your questions answered. But wow, there is so much excitement surrounding this company right now, and we're not going to hesitate one bit. Guys, let me introduce to the call because he is jumping on an airplane very, very soon to get back to Salt Lake City. Our legendary founder, boy, this guy has put some amazing things in place for all of us. Please help me welcome Mr. Cody Bateman. Cody, welcome to the call, my friend.
Woohoo! I feel like I should be clapping and screaming and yelling.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Cody, we got you, man.
Okay.
That's
Sorry,
the difficulty.
Go ahead.
I was going to say that's the difficulty in doing these webinars because there's just us. We don't have any crowd reaction whatsoever.
I know. It's quite a bit different. I was trying to get myself off of mute there. I am in a airport, so there might be some noise. If the announcer comes on, I might just mute myself out so I don't make the call crazy. But I want to jump right in. I know there's a lot of things we want to cover. We'd kind of like to give you all a recap of convention. If you were at convention, this will be a good recap for you. If you were not at convention, this will be a good way for you to get up to speed. See, here we go right now. Can you hear that announcement? It's really noisy here.
No, we can't.
We can't hear that, Cody. So that's a good thing.
Okay, good. So I'm going to jump right in. What I'd like to do is we started on Wednesday at a boot camp, and a lot of our field leaders, put on that boot camp, did an amazing job. I started out the boot camp by sharing all the new products, all the new packaging, all of the new things that we're doing to take this company to the next level, and it was really, really, really exciting. Very, very well received, and people have been excited ever since. And so I want to jump into that. The first thing I want to do, and by the way, this full presentation, live presentation, was recorded, and we are going to make it available. So the actual presentation given at the boot camp at convention will be made available. And Steve or Vanessa, I don't know when and where they'll be able to get to that. Do you guys know that yet, or?
The recording of this will be posted. It'll go out in the SOC update tomorrow morning.
No, he's talking about boot camp. He's talking about boot camp.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that'll go out. That'll go out in a SOC update as well.
Okay, excellent. So be looking for those. And we may do, we'll probably be doing some additional webinars after this as well. Let me just jump right in, and we'll just kind of recap this. I'm going to have Steve and Vanessa chime in a little bit. What we talked about is we based all of our strategic planning around two key things. One's called the cash flow factor, and the other one is components of success. So I wanted to show everybody what those were. These two things I'm about to show you literally drove every decision we made, every package we created, everything we did, and it created a great synergy amongst the corporate team as well as the field leadership team. So the first one is the cash flow factor. I want to jump into that. The cash flow factor is real simple. It has two lines on it. The first line is a red line. It represents your monthly income. The second one is a yellow line that represents your weekly income. Your monthly income comes from points that are sold, the auto ships that we have people on, the subscriptions that people are on, $31 or $39 subscriptions, or any points that are purchased goes on that. That's what you're building that goes on that red line. Yellow line is package sales. So in the past, we offered an MD package, and you went out and gathered some customers. You received a customer gathering bonus, and that initiated that front end money. At what we made a commitment to do is we wanted to speed up both of these lines. We want to make the red line go faster and the yellow line go faster. For the yellow line to go faster, we want to do a couple of things. We want to take the current packages you have, like the MD, and be able to speed up the money, and perhaps create new packages for you. And so, we'll get into that. So that's the cash flow factor. The second part of it is called the components of success. And there's four of those. And it's really important that all of us, corporate as well as anybody in the field, keeps to these general rules. These are the components of success. The first one is to have a personal development plan. And, we're a personal development company, and it's real important that you work on yourself, get your mindset right. The second one is keep things simple. You want to keep things as simple as possible. We're real excited about what's going on in the field right now because people are really simplifying the presentation. The third one is adapt to your audience. So keep it simple, yet adapt to your audience. Sometimes your audience is a big business owner that wants, a really fancy follow-up system, and we have that for them. So in that case, you need to figure out how to adapt to that audience, yet continue to keep it simple. The fourth one is called habits of duplication. The habits of duplication are real simple. They are send out a heartfelt card every day, work your list, share the twofold mission, and sponsor people in the business. So it's real simple. Heartfelt card, list, share, sponsor. Heartfelt card, list, share, sponsor. Sharing the twofold mission today, you guys are doing it with the mobile app and the MPP. It's a great presentation, and it keeps the twofold mission in place. So those are the habits. Now, you probably hear that one. That one's kind of loud.
It's not too bad, though, Cody. It's actually more muffled than we thought it was going to be, so I think we're fine.
So if we can skip on to the next slide there's two that come up together. The cash flow factor to the left, the components of success to the right. These are really important. This really shows you the strategic effort that the company has put together and made to make sure that we're giving you all of the tools necessary to get into massive momentum. The game changer, make no mistake, the game changer is the mobile app. The game changer is that mobile application. Everything done from your smartphone today is indeed absolutely the game changer. But now that we have that technology and we have it complete and it's working incredible, we got these two things that we want to build everything on, the cash flow factor and the components of success. We're going to get those lines moving a bunch faster for you. So let's go through those components real quick. The first one is having a personal development plan. We announced that at the boot camp that under personal development plan, we are going to bring the Treat 'em Right seminar experience back to you under a new name. It will be called the Promptings Academy. We're really excited about this. Promptings Academy will be held 4 to 5 times a year. It's going to get back to the original concept of the Treat 'em Right personal development seminar, but it will be at a whole different level. I mean, this will be top shelf, premier personal development training that will tie directly into how you build your business and how you improve your life. It's really, really impactful stuff. We're working on the contents of that seminar right now. The Promptings Academy is going to be a regional event. So we want, and Steve and Vanessa, I want you to speak up to this right now real quick of how it works. Everything starts with a one-on-one presentation that's using your MPPs and your mobile applications with people, goes to two-on-ones, then goes to home meetings, then goes to your weekly meetings, then it goes to Steve Schultz coming in with a road tour. Then we're going to have boot camps that are coming where field leaders come in and talk about that. All of those build up to a regional event, which is the Promptings Academy, full-day seminar. I come in and do that piece along with our top field leaders teaching the fundamentals of the business all in one impactful day. So, Steve and I want you to talk a little bit the importance of that strategy.
Well, I'll jump in here, V, because I'll tell you guys, speaking from experience, and Cody, this is what I've done my entire career in network marketing, is trying to create momentum inside your own organization. And seriously, if you just go out there and do one-on-one meetings day after day after day after day, and you don't have anything to push those one-on-one meetings to, you're never going to develop that synergy that you're looking for. And so what I've always tried to teach people is, yeah, if you try to build your business one night a week, if you go to the big group hotel meeting, every Thursday night, your business is going to grow very, very slow. You've got to have that momentum going into each one of these events. And so, I really, really want to teach people to start doing one-on-ones. And with the MPP, with the mobile app, allows everybody to be able to do those one-on-ones, two-on-one meetings, and then you can go do some lunch meetings, then the big group hotel type meeting, and every meeting just builds upon itself. If you have an impending event, people work towards impending events. That's why we hold contests, because people work towards, whatever that contest prize is. Well, the same thing here. When you're doing one-on-ones, you're working towards the big group hotel type meeting, and then you're working towards the regional event. Then you're working towards, whether it's a boot camp or a Promptings Academy, where you get a whole bunch of people together. And I'll tell you what, Cody, as well as I know, when there's a whole bunch of people in the room, if that room is, got 400, 500, 600 people in it, and 300 of those people are guests, those guests are looking around the room going, I'm not exactly sure what these people are doing, but you know what? They're having a good time. And you've got those people almost into your business before the presentation even starts. And so I just think that if you're not doing all of this, if you're not completing that entire cycle, you're selling yourself and you're selling your business short.
Well, let me just share with you, too. I had several people come up to me after the event was over, at the closing party, in different places. Like, I probably had at least 10 conversations like this where people actually said, oh my gosh, I cannot wait, and I can't wait a whole year for another one of these events. And my response to them was, you don't have to. You don't have to wait a whole another year. We're going to have a Promptings Academy in January. And we need to get used to, all of us need to get used to the fact that these regional events are going to be like a convention experience, guys.
Yep.
It's going to be a big deal. So everybody needs to be driving towards those events, and the first one's going to be in Houston, Texas. And we're going to have people flying from all over the country, even out of the country, to come to Houston to go to that event, because it's going to be very similar to the convention experience that we just had. I mean, that's the kind of event that's going to be. More meetings mean more money. These events drive the business, and all of the boot camps and the road tours and your weekly meetings and your one-on-ones should all be driving up to those regional events. Really, really exciting, to do that. We could talk all night about that, but we got a lot to get through. So number one is having a personal development plan. We're going to help you with that, with good books to read, the Promptings Academy to attend, things to recommend. I'll be doing some blogging and different stuff like that to help you on your personal development journey. The second and third items in your components of success were to keep it simple and adapt to your audience. And one of the ways we're going to help you do that is right now, everybody's doing a presentation that comes down to you talk to somebody about sending out cards, you show them the phone app, you show them the money, and basically when you get done with that, you want to find out if they're a 1 or a 2. 1 means they want to be a customer. 2 means they want to be a rep and send out cards. And the MPP, there's a 3 and a 4, but that's just an extended version of number 2. So now when you go to the website, when somebody says, well, I'm a 1, or they say I'm a 2, you can go take them to the website and you literally can have them click on the 1 or the 2, and it will give them the options that they need. So let's take an example of that. So let's say they're a 1. Yeah, I'd like to be a customer. I want to follow up with my clients, whatever. So when you click on the 1, you're going to get the options that you're used to, $39 a month subscription, pay as you go. We're even going to keep the retail program in place for those who want to offer that. But the main drivers, of course, would be the $39 a month subscription or the pay as you go program. What we're going to add to that, let's go to the next one, is we've introduced new customer relationship packages. Keep in mind, we want the yellow line to grow faster. That's your weekly money. So we've created new customer relationship packages. We have a silver package, a gold package, and coming soon, a platinum package. If you buy any of these packages, so if you have a customer that wants to just be a customer and have a bunch of things they need for their business or whatever, they buy a silver or gold or a platinum, they will automatically at that point be able to get the $31 subscription instead of the $39. Okay, and so we've designed that to help that customer, for you to keep your customer business going. The best part about these packages is that we're going to pay them out to you. And I think you can click on those slides, Steve, where it kind of shows the payout on that. So on the silver, the sponsor makes $100, and then it shows you how much each rank makes on these packages all the way through. So this is very similar to offering an MD package. So the payouts are very similar to that, but you're offering it. So now, if they're a 1 and they're a customer, and you do a few assessments and find out, they need what's in the silver package. So now you got front end money for that. We never had that in the past. So again, go ahead.
I was going to say, Cody, what makes this so simple here, okay, you've got the 1s and the 2, and then you say, adapt to your audience. Well, I think this is so crystal clear right now that when you sit down with somebody and they definitely want to become a customer, it's so easy for you to be able to sit down and say, all right, find out what kind of customer they are, and is the $39 subscription enough, or we've got this silver package, we've got this gold package. Now, we haven't really told you guys what's in these yet, not on this call. Obviously, the information is out there. But it's easy to sell the package because basically everything that they need as a customer is inside either the silver, the gold, or the platinum that is coming soon. And you look up the payouts. You sell a silver package, you, the sponsor, is going to get $100 on that. If you sell a gold, you get $140. Well, you sell an MD package today, Cody, you're getting $140 for Pete's sake. And then there's coding dollars and CAB bonuses, customer acquisition bonuses paid at the manager level all the way through the Eagle level. So it really, really is easier to make sure that your customer has everything that they need to fulfill their needs as far as, developing relationships with their current customer base.
Absolutely. And let's just jump on. So that's what's under number 1 right now, a customer. So you're going to have a lot more customer activity now, which is really, really important for building your business. But let's say they're a number 2. They want to actually do the business with you. So if you click on number 2, what they're going to see is this new enhanced marketing distributor package. It's the same price, $395, but we want you to notice that there's some new things offered in it. So as an example, in the new $395 MD package, we have a custom brand manager, we have handwriting fonts and signatures, we have 200 bonus points, and then we have something new that we're going to share with you in just a second that's part of that MD package. These new items that I just shared with you, they are customer products. And that's real important. They're customer products that a customer would purchase. And we can do some things with that now, which allow us, this is going to be exciting, your next slide, allows us to pay you immediately now. You now get paid immediately when someone signs up with an MD package and they purchase that $395, which includes those customer products in it, we immediately pay commission to that sponsor of $140. You don't have to get splashbacks. You don't have to activate any of that crazy stuff. You just get paid. Bam, you get paid. Okay? And that is really powerful. And then the rest of the payout works through acquiring customers. So as a manager, senior manager, executive, senior exec, and Eagle Pay, as you see on this, you'll notice to the right of that it says CAB, that's customer acquisition bonus. You make that money just like you do now, but it's based on you having customers to do it, okay, which is really important for a compensation plan. You want to speak to that a little bit, or should we just keep going?
Well, let's keep going, Cody, because when we show that one slide that explains the qualification for these CAB bonuses, we'll get into the importance of that.
Okay, now I'm not looking at your screen, so I'm assuming that you're following along with me here.
Word for word, man. That word for word.
All right, right now you should be looking again at the cash flow factor. So it's a real simple question. Have we helped you with the yellow line? I think it's unquestionable that the yellow line has dramatically been enhanced, because not only have we offered more packages to offer up front to make immediate money on, we've actually made the MD package where you get paid more immediately on it. So that yellow line is going to grow at a much faster pace. And now we want to show you what we're going to do with that red line. But before we do that, I just want to go through right now. And Steve, maybe you can just jump them through this how do you promote to manager slide, because the cool thing about this is nothing really changes. The only slight change is the 3 customer requirement, but maybe you can walk them through that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's super simple, guys. Nothing really has changed here to manager whatsoever. I mean, you come in as a new MD, and I mean, obviously your first promotion level is you definitely want to become a manager, and to do that you need to, personally sponsor 3 MDs, and when you personally sponsor those 3 MDs, you make 140, 140, 140. Now think about what I just said there. Okay, you immediately get paid that commission of 140 per MD. There's no activating splashbacks. When they buy that MD package, like Cody said, there is commission. There's customer products inside that MD package, which allows us to immediately pay out that $140 bonus. So every time that you sponsor a new MD, you're going to make that $140, on the next pay run, okay, on the very, very next pay run. Now, obviously, to get to manager, you need to sponsor those 3 MDs, and then you need to be Q qualified. Okay, now to become Q qualified as a manager, you need U plus 3 preferred customers. U plus 3 preferred customers. Now, if you do the math on that, that's $124 in volume. It's $124 in volume. The easiest way to get that is you sign up as a preferred customer and get 3 other people to sign up as a preferred customer. The volume on that is 31 times 4 people, or $124. Now, if you go out and you get if you get those 3 preferred customers within your first 30 days, we're going to keep, and you're going to earn that $50 fast start bonus. Okay, so the $50 fast start bonus is now being paid on 3 preferred customers, and you've got 30 days to acquire those 3 customers in order to achieve that $50 fast start bonus. So, Cody, really nothing has changed here other than the fact that everybody's going to go out there and get loyal customers. Go get that loyal customers, create that volume, which obviously that volume is going to help the red line over time, because that's what you're going to get paid month after month after month after month. And so when you go out and do this, when you sponsor those 3 MDs and you've got $124 in volume, you've just earned $470 and you promoted yourself to manager. So not too many things have changed right there, Cody.
Excellent. Well, actually, what it's done is it's made it so that, in fact, if you want to click on the next slide, you're used to using these MPP cards. And in the MPP card deck, you show the phone app, and then you show how to make money. And then when you get to that residual money where you're showing 3 times 3, what number are you sharing? You're sharing 3. So you go get 3 customers and sign up 3 reps. And they go get 3 customers. So you have 9 reps on your second level. They get 3 customers. Then you have 27 reps on your third level, and they go get 3 customers. You guys have already been presenting this. You've already been presenting the concept of U plus 3, and that's the key to what we're doing with this. Qualifiers drive this business, my friends. we want to gather these customers. Gathering customers is a very important part of our business. We're not here to just recruit people. We are here to gather a thriving business of customers, and the more customers you have, not only yourself, but throughout your entire organization, the more money you're going to make and the more compliant we will stay with all of the regulations that are out there. We want lots and lots and lots of customers. So this is a beautiful plan. It works very, very well. So if you want to just skip to now, what I would like to do is go to the, we have kind of a summary chart that shows you how all these commissions work. So it has silver, gold, MD at the tops, because these are the packages you get paid on a weekly basis. And down on the left side, you know, it shows you how much the sponsor makes, and then manager through Eagle. Do you have that up on the screen?
Yep, we're looking right at it now.
So if you just click on that, you'll see that at the silver and gold and the MD package, the sponsor makes that amount of money, $100 for silver, $140 for gold, $140 for MD, and that is a commission, because there's customer product that's sold in every one of those packages. You get paid a commission for the sale of that product. It's very important that everybody understands that that's what you're getting paid for. Now, to get paid on the rest of the volume, you need customers. We are paying you to gather those customers. We're not paying you for anything else. We're paying you to gather those customers. So at the manager level, so let's say that, you know, I used the example at the boot camp. Bart Miller is an executive. I called him out of the audience and said, okay, Bart, you're an executive. If you go sign up an MD today, and right now, if he goes and signs up an MD and he activates 2 splashbacks, he would make the 140 plus 100 plus 50 plus 30. How much is that? $320. Is that correct?
Yep.
So as an executive who sponsors a new rep and they get the splashback, they make $320. Well, now the way it works, it's real simple. When Bart goes out, he's an executive, and he sponsors a new MD, he makes $140 immediately, no matter what. He makes the additional money as long as he has the customer qualifications met. So you notice over to the right, a manager is U+3, which is basically how it is now. At senior manager, you need U+6 or 217 in volume. At executive, you need U+9 or $310 in volume. And then it goes on through Eagle. So it just raises at each level. Now, I'm here to tell you right now, and this is really important, the most exciting news of this convention is not immediate pay. You all think it is. That is not the most exciting announcement. This right here is the most exciting announcement. Steve, tell us why this is the most exciting announcement.
Well, this is what drives the retirement plan, you guys. I mean, we need real customers using the product on a monthly basis. The simplicity of this entire program that we put together is all based on 3. All right? So every time that you get promoted, in your mind, you know that you need to go get 3 more customers. As a manager, U+3. As a senior manager, U+3 more, or a total of 6. As an executive, U+9, U+12, U+15, all the way through Eagle. Now, you see the numbers in parentheses. That represents volume, okay? How we're going to always talk to everybody about this is U+3, U+6, and what we mean by that is U+3, 6, 9, 12, 15 preferred customers. What we're really looking for is volume, all right? 124 in volume, 217 in volume, all the way through 496 as an Eagle distributor. So in other words, however you get that 124 in volume, whatever the volume is, that makes you qualified. You can count personally for $31 of that volume. But if you happen to have one customer who makes up the rest of the volume, that still counts. That still counts.
So let me give you a scenario. Let's go back to Bart Miller, which, by the way, is our trainer of the year. Congratulations to Bart. I know you're going to do some recognition a little bit later. Let's say that Bart, and this is going to happen quite a bit. Let's say that Bart is on he's on a $31 auto ship himself. Mm-hmm. So he's doing his $31 a month. And he happens to have one customer. He's got one business customer that does on average $300 a month in volume. So he's got his 31. he's got one customer that's doing on average $300 a month. Is he qualified as executive?
He absolutely is, because he only needs $310 in volume. So he would be qualified.
So hopefully everybody can understand what we're saying. We want you to go out and get those business customers. They're going to help you with these volume requirements. It's really, really cool stuff. Okay, so I know there'll probably be a lot of questions about that as we continue on, but we'll be doing these webinars and answering questions all the time. So the next slide, it just goes back to the two things again where we started, the cash flow factor. We've shown you how to dramatically enhance the yellow line. We just showed you how the red line is going to grow at a much faster rate. And over on the right side, we're helping you keep it simple. We're also helping you to adapt to your audience, because we now have customer packages and a lot of cool new things. Now, Vanessa, were you planning to kind of walk people through what was in each of these packages on this call tonight?
Yes, briefly, I was.
Okay, so these are the next slides. So why don't you just, if you would, just take them through these next slides, show them what's in these packages.
Absolutely. I'm over here on the other side answering all kinds of questions that are coming in for us on this call, and we so appreciate it. So those of you asking questions right now, please pause, because we'll never catch up again. All right. The silver package now contains the custom brand manager, which is super exciting. So what we did, folks, is we took a look at what your businesses would be interested in getting in these packages, and that's how we put these packages together. Of course, when you go to visit a business, one of the first things that you present to them is the custom brand manager. So that is now included in the silver package. Also, the handwriting, font, and signatures. That's very, very important to people, and it's something that we see a lot of customers buying right off the bat, so we thought, well, put it in the package. They also get 200 bonus points, and that will get them started on the right track immediately. As soon as they sign up, they'll be able to start sending cards and gifts right away. They also get the basic storage. Now, for some of you that have been with Send Out Cards for a little while, this is a little confusing because you're wondering, what is basic storage? Basic storage is storage that you get of cards, pictures, campaigns, and contacts. The basic storage is 250 saved cards, 500 pictures, 50 campaigns, and 1,500 contacts. So that is the basic storage package. And I'll go into the other storage packages in just a second. And they also get full access to the Master Relationship Marketing Training Portal. This is an incredible, incredible tool that Cody and Emerald and Dave Smith have put together, Super Dave Smith have put together for your use. It is an incredible tool. So you all know that we started last year with Master Relationship Marketing training seminars. We're traveling around the country for that and doing seminars all over the place. But we realized, Cody quickly realized, that by moving it into an online training portal, many, many more of your customers would have access to it. So it totally reduces the learning curve. It gives people a lot more access. And then if they buy it individually, there's also coding bonuses that apply to that as well. So it's an incredible thing. It is existing right now and ready to roll right now, and people can access it now. We did run a special coming out of convention, and I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of this call, Steve, right before we wrap up. That included the training portal. But if you look on the screen right now, you can see the payouts. If people buy the training portal individually, that's a $99 training portal fee, then it pays out $20 to the sponsor and $12 to the manager and so on up. You can see that on your screen. The key here, folks, is that we are putting together all kinds of items, whether they're in a package or a la carte. They are items that you get paid on. So these are customer packages and customer tools that your customers will find great value in, and you will also find great value in them, not just in the cards and gifts that they're sending, but also in these coding bonuses that pay out immediately.
Excellent. Excellent. So yeah, Go ahead, sorry.
All right, so let's hop onto the gold package. That also includes the custom brand manager, the handwriting, font, and signatures. This one has 500 bonus points. So when you're out there trying to determine whether your company needs the silver or gold package, the business will have to just determine what their needs are on a monthly basis, and they can pick which package applies to them accordingly. No business is going to blink at either one of these because they're used to spending far more than that on customer retention and acquisition. So I don't think anyone will blink twice at any of these packages. In fact, I've received several testimonials from people today saying that they had sold them. So they're already in full swing. This package also includes full access to the MRM online training, again, and the Memory Vault. Now, the Memory Vault is, you notice this is different than the basic storage that was in the other package. The Memory Vault, it's a $99 value. It is 500 save cards as opposed to the 250, 1,000 pictures, so twice as many pictures, twice as many campaigns. It's 100 campaigns, and 2,500 contacts. So depending, again, on what the needs of your business are, they can choose the package that fits their budget, and the payout is immediate.
Well, V,
all right.
V, I want you to talk about that real quick, though. I mean, talk about just the reason that we put these packages together and how much easier it is to sell somebody a package of things that they're going to need as opposed to selling them a la carte, one right after the other.
Well, it's interesting, Steve, because I was talking to a friend of mine that owns, he's the CEO of a big hospital here in San Diego, and I was talking to him about what he would need, and this was, a couple of months ago before we developed these packages, and I said, okay, so you'd need the custom brand manager, and you'd need this, and you'd need that, and I started thinking to myself, wow, this should all be bundled together, It's so much easier to say it's a one-time, X amount of dollars, whether it's $450 or $345 or whatever. It's so much easier to say you get all of this for this one-time deal, and that is what a business is used to dealing with. They're used to being able to choose a package that fits their needs for whatever, and applying that right away. The other thing that a business is very used to is receiving the best possible pricing on the cards they purchase or on anything they purchase. And so they're getting that with either one of these packages. They're getting that 31 cent per card per point pricing, which is the best possible pricing out there. So one thing I want to talk about, Steve, as well, on the screen right now, you see the Memory Vault. Now, we've talked about basic storage. We've talked about the Memory Vault. I want to talk about the Memory Vault Unlimited. This is, again, a higher ticket item. It's $199. It's got obviously higher coding bonuses that pay out, but it's unlimited everything. Unlimited saved cards, unlimited pictures, unlimited campaigns, unlimited contacts. Everyone on this call right now, I assume, has been in sent out cards prior to Friday at noon. And if you were, then you are grandfathered into this. So whether you're a customer or distributor, you're grandfathered in to the unlimited Memory Vault. So that's something that you can enjoy right now and not have to worry about your storage needs. But when you sign up new MDs and new customers, they will receive the basic storage, and if they would like more storage, they'll need to upgrade.
Excellent. Hey, guys, I'm going to have to get off the line here in about 5 to 6 minutes, if you don't mind. I think the last slide there goes back to the cash flow factor. Yep. And I just like to end up with that just to remind everybody, with everything we just showed you, we will dramatically enhance that yellow and red line, get them to grow at a much faster pace. The faster that yellow line grows, the more it holds people in as the red line grows to catch up with it. When those two lines cross, that's when you have beach money, and you really enjoy, the lifestyle that you're all aspiring to have. And I'm telling you, this is a very, very exciting time in the history of Send Out Cards. And I want to close with just a quick little story, just to depict how powerful of a time that we are in. There was I wish I could remember her name. There was a beautiful young lady that came up to me and she shared a story with me, and she was so excited. She was just so excited. She's like, yeah, I was down at downtown Disney, and I went into a store, and we were, just looking through the store and buying stuff, and the lady that was working the register, she's like, "What's that envelope that's on the side of your?" She had a send out card shirt on, and she had a send out cards emblem on her the side of the shirt. She says, "What is that?" And so the young lady said, "Well, this is send out cards." She says, "Yeah, I've heard about it. There's been several people in here. In fact, some lady came in like a couple of hours ago, and she showed me this thing on a phone that I could do, and it's the coolest thing. Do you know how that works?" And so this lady says, "Well, yeah, I do." And so, "Well, can you show me again?" Because she showed me, and then she left, and she didn't give me her number. She didn't give me her name. She didn't give me nothing, and I want to use it. So this lady's like, "You got to be kidding me." So she walked her through it, got her information, and the lady's going to sign up as an MD this week. This is what we have everywhere. This is what we have everywhere now. All you got to do is carry that phone around with you, that smartphone. "Hey, you got a few minutes? Let me show you something really cool." Follow through that process that's being taught all over the place. You know, you ask a question, you present, and then you ask another question. That's the APA, and then the MPP is the presentation part of it. You know, do you have a smartphone? Let me show you something really cool. Let me show you how you can make money with that. And learn that process, turn it into a habit, get really good at it, because I'm telling you, when I first started this company, guys, I had to tell people to go down to the store to buy a month's supply of greeting cards to put in the back of their day planners. I was teaching a seminar similar to a Promptings Academy, but like, you know, today the Promptings Academy is like 100 times what it was back then. But I was teaching a seminar before I was ever had a card system to sell. So when I first started doing this, you had to go to the store, buy a month's supply of cards, put them in the back of a day planner, and use it at that level. Then it finally got to where we could do it over the internet, and now you could get on a big, huge computer, and you could go through a process and send a card without any fanfare, no templates, no pictures, no nothing. Then we got to where we could add pictures. Then we got to where you could use your laptops. Then we got to where, you know, we could have more bells and whistles. And today is more exciting than today is way more exciting than the day we could run the card over the internet. And the reason is because there's, I don't know what the statistics are. I mean, there's 100 million smartphones out there in people's hands. Every single person you run into has access to send a card under 30 seconds right that second. They pull it out of their pocket and bam, you could show them that fast. You can do that fast. We have to leverage this incredible technology of ours, and this is going to catapult this business faster growth than we have ever seen in our history. This is a time to get really, really, really excited. It's all in the palm of your hand, my friends. Let's go make it happen. So yeah, we showed you a whole bunch of cool stuff. All any of this is enhancements to your business and how to build it. But at the end of the day, to keep it simple, just have your smartphone, have an MPP, go out there and make sure you share it with people. They will get it, and they will sign up right away. So, Steve, I don't know if you want to add to that, but I'm going to jump off there in a second.
Cody, I tell you what, you said it so perfectly there. What makes, to me, you guys, what makes this so exciting to me is that, you know, for the first 23 years of me building my business, I literally had to build it from my desk. You look at people today, your smartphone is almost like air. Everybody just cannot live without it. And so you are never, ever, ever away from your business. And Cody, when you talk about Promptings and Promptings Academy, we live in a world where you can act on those promptings in a millisecond because of that phone that you have in your hand. And when you do that, you're absolutely showing somebody what this opportunity is all about with the great product we have, and then make sure you find time to show them the income opportunity that goes with it. So there's a small sampling of it today, Cody. I don't know if you were on Facebook at all, but there are so many people who got promoted today. I've got 9 or 10 more people that I haven't even recognized yet today that I want to recognize before the night is over with. But people are putting this into action literally 24 hours after this convention ended.
That's fantastic. It's so exciting to watch the process happen. And I just want you to know I love you all. Appreciate everything that everybody's doing. And it's time to go to work. Let's go do this. I'm going to jump off and get on an airplane so I can get home and look forward to seeing you all soon. Thanks, guys.
All right, buddy. You be safe. Vanessa.
Wow, wow, wow. I have so many questions here, Steve, from people.
well, see, that makes me nervous because there shouldn't be that many questions. There shouldn't be too many questions like that. I guess one question that I want to make sure that we get answered, V, is when does all of this go into effect? All right, and when you're talking about the new qualifiers for the cab bonuses, when does all that go into effect?
Okay, so the new qualifier. So the things that are already in effect, let's talk about that really quickly. The things that are already in effect, the new MD package, the new customer relationship packages, the gold and the silver that we just talked about, the memory vault, all of that is already in effect. And
the training portal?
That the training portal is there. Now, that begs the next question, which is from people who purchased the early bird special at convention. We did that special at convention where we said, if you go ahead and purchase a convention ticket, we will give you free access to the training portal. We did that at convention as a one-time thing for $149. Those access codes will be emailed to you. So if you are on the line listening and you did that already, we appreciate that. I know there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you that have already done that. You will be getting your training portal access code shortly, within the next day or so. All right. The next thing, Steve, is when does the qualification go into place? And I have to say, I did question Cody several times on this because we talked about giving people plenty of time to make sure that they could get qualified, and that's meeting the new customer requirements that we talked about. And we wanted to give them plenty of time to get qualified. And Cody said, well, let's just assume they're all qualified and pay them fully until January, and which I totally agree with the January date. I think it's extremely generous that he is assuming everyone is fully qualified and he's going to pay everyone fully until January. I just think that's an extremely generous thing for him to do.
So what about a brand new rep who starts today, though?
They are going to need to qualify under the new rules. So new reps, new rules. So new MD, new rules. All of you that are already existing MDs, existing customers, existing IDs, whatever you are, there are certain things, obviously, I mentioned earlier, you're grandfathered in with the basic store, with the unlimited storage and things like that. But in terms of new MD packages, the new MD distributor package is available and has been since noon on Friday, and so the new rules apply to new MDs. And that is simply because we don't want them to get confused and start under one set of rules and have to change in a month or so, in a couple of months.
Right.
So new MDs, new rules, just make sure that you explain that to them and that you're very clear on it yourself.
Okay.
Also, so I've had a lot of questions, Steve, about how, now that you have these customer requirements in place, what counts for the PCV? Do you want to tackle that one?
Well, what counts is volume. It's
exactly.
We're not talking about subscription volume here, you guys. We're talking about pure customer volume, and that's whatever that number is. That's what you're going to qualify at for whatever your rank is. So it's not subscription volume. It's customer volume. So whatever the customer volume is, that all counts, which I think is a little bit of a change because we used to have it as subscription volume B, but we're just looking at going, hey, volume is volume. As long as these customers are using the product, hey, as long as you're meeting the qualifiers, you're going to get paid. You're absolutely going to get paid.
Right. So subscription volume counts. All customer volume counts across the board. So just to make that super clear. I also had a question. I'm kind of jumping around here, but if somebody buys the silver or gold package and they have those points at 31 cents, can they buy more points at 31 cents? Absolutely, they can. There will be a new dashboard. There's already a dashboard that if you log into your Send Out Cards account, you can find out how many cards you've ever sent in your life and what your storage usage is, just as a frame of reference. You can do that right now. But there will also be a warning for people when they get close to maxing out on their storage. So they'll see a little warning that'll tell them they need to upgrade. And then the other thing is there's a new dashboard that'll go into place in October that will help you keep track of this customer volume that we're talking about. So it's not completely transparent. You have to do a little research to find that information right now, and we're going to pop it right there on the front of your dashboard with a dashboard upgrade that's happening in October.
Cool. Hey, V, have you got any questions about the monthly manager bonus pool?
Not yet. And before we jump into that, can I just say somebody asked me about the preloaded 7-touch celebration campaign. That is a 7-touch campaign that we put into place. It's got birthday cards and congratulations, happy spring, Thanksgiving, whatever. It's a celebration. We call it a celebration campaign because it works for people across the board in terms of holidays that you'd like to recognize throughout the year. And when we say preloaded, that means that celebration campaign will be put into the new customer's account within 3 business days, and it will allow them to go ahead and send campaigns right away. So they don't have to worry about creating a card or setting up a campaign or anything other than tapping into that preloaded celebration campaign, and they're off to the races. And the reason we did that is because we realized a lot of businesses don't have time to do, to create cards for their customers, and they just want a plug and play system, and that's why we've put that into place.
Okay. Are you looking at the bonus pool on your screen now, V?
I am looking at the bonus pool screen. I'm excited about the bonus pool.
Well, it's something that, a lot of people work towards every single month, and we just made just a tiny little tweak to the manager bonus pool. Once again, to qualify, you must be a manager or above, and then you must be Q qualified at your current rank. For example, if you are a senior manager and you want to qualify for the pool, you have to have $217 in personal or customer volume. If you're an executive, you've got to have $310. You need to be qualified at your current rank to get a share of the pool. Now, to earn a share of the pool, you can enroll 10 new preferred customers, or you can enroll 3 new MDs and 3 preferred customers. Okay, now those 3 preferred customers can come from you or any front level MD that you have. They don't have to be new, not these 3 new ones that you just personally sponsored. It can be, but you take anybody that's on your first level, you and anybody that's on your first level. If 3 new preferred customers are gathered, that will give you a share of the pool. And any rank advancement will give you a share of the pool. So in other words, V, once you become a manager, okay, once you become a manager, you can't double dip and get 10 customers and become a manager in the same month. It's a monthly manager bonus pool, so you have to be a manager first, but then every rank promotion will give you another share of the pool. And if you do 2 out of the 3 requirements here, then you obviously can double dip. So just a little bit of a twist with the customers at the MD level, okay, and making sure that you're Q qualified at whatever rank you are will give you a share of the pool. So not a big deal. It didn't even come up at convention. I think everybody sort of got it at convention. But all of this material, okay, everything that we're talking about, you guys, all of this information is inside the Resource Center. If you have not been to the Resource Center today, take a look. Because, V, if you look at your screen right now, this is what the updated Resource Center looks like. Some new icons in there. It's a fresh, clean look. All you have to do is just go to the download section, and you can just scroll through here. All the information that we're talking about is right here inside the Resource Center. It looks absolutely fantastic, and it's super, super easy to navigate.
It is. I love the new Resource Center. And if you're really wondering about all of these things that we've been talking about, there's a document in the download section called What's New. It's the very last thing in the download section, and it was an hour ago. So I'm assuming it's still the last thing in the download section. Anyway, you click on that download section that Steve was just pointing to, and the document is called What's New. It's the very last thing, and that will give you kind of an overview of all of the things that we've been talking about this evening on this call. The other thing, Steve, I've got people saying, wait, Can I upgrade from one package to the next? And you absolutely can. Your customers can upgrade. If they buy a silver package or a gold package, they can upgrade to MD. That is not a problem at all. Just make sure, and this is something that we talked about a lot at convention, we want you to go out and introduce send out cards to other people and let them make the choice about what they want to do, whether they want to be a customer or they would like to be an MD, whether they want to just enjoy the product and use it as a customer retention item, or if they'd like to build a business and use it as an additional revenue stream. But the choice is theirs, and we just want to make that very, very clear. We want to, with these packages, we have leveled the playing field for people so that we've put customer items into that MD package so that people are really making the right choice for them and not just being pressured into one way or the other.
That's what Cody said was part of his simple plan is adapt to your environment. Make sure that you know who you're talking to, and sign them up either as a 1 or a 2. And then, as most people are, hey, what kind of 2 are you? Are you a 2, a 3, or a 4? As DeMar would certainly say, and lots of other people. What kind of rep are you? What kind of rep are you? So DeMar talks about that all the time.
So another thing that I want to talk about before we close out this call, Steve, because I know we're running out of time here, but I just want to talk about the fact that we did offer a special convention with the free training portal for the people that registered for convention at $149. We do not want to in any way penalize people for doing that, but we did have a tremendous amount of people who were traveling and didn't get in, didn't meet the deadline, and they've requested an extension of that. So what we've done, because I do believe that the people that jump on something in the very, very first place should get the best deal, and they should be rewarded for acting immediately. And so their deal yesterday or at convention that we announced was $149. That includes their convention ticket for next year's convention, which will be held in Salt Lake City. Woohoo! There's no place like home, right? The theme of the convention is defining moments, and we're super excited about that. And if you were able to see any of the convention, if you were watching any of it on Periscope, or if you see any of the upcoming videos that we release, you'll understand why our theme is defining moments. And anyway, Salt Lake City, September 28th through October 2nd, 2016. And so what we'd like to do at this time, because so many of you have requested this, we are not going to extend that $149 special that we did at convention, but we will give you another opportunity to register. This is only good for the next 24 hours or a little over 24 hours. It will expire at midnight Eastern time tomorrow night. Please hear me when I say Eastern time. And the deal is $159 for your convention ticket and free training portal access for 1 year. The item code is 11983, and you can find that in Purchase Products. So log into your Send Out Cards account, go to Purchase Products, item code 11983, and you will be able to get special pricing. It's $159, so you're paying $10 more than the people that jumped on it in the first place, but still a fantastic deal because you get free access to the training portal, which is a $99 value all by itself.
You know what I think we should do?
What?
I think we should just add $10 to the price every day this week.
Oh my goodness.
and make because then everybody will buy it today. It's like
I know.
Listen,
but that's the thing. That's why I thought it was so very important that the people that did jump on it, and there were literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that did get access to it right away. And I think the people that act in the first place, and I understand some of you had technical difficulties or you were traveling, and I understand all that, but I do believe that the people that literally walked out of that convention room and booked their ticket should get the best deal.
Okay, and here's what a few people have done, you guys. Because it is an early bird special type of deal, they bought more than one because they know that they're going to hold contests inside their organizations, and they're going to give away convention tickets. Those of you that were at this convention, and guys, everybody's going to think that I'm just hyping this thing up. I've been to 25 conventions. I've never been so emotional it was such a roller coaster of excitement and just it was unbelievable. It was probably the greatest convention I've ever been to in my 25 years in this industry. Everybody that's there, everybody that went to this convention, I swear they've already bought their ticket for next year. I mean, that's how fast these things are selling, you guys. It seems like almost everybody who was at that convention has already purchased their convention ticket for next year. That's how big this is. But many people bought more than one ticket because of contests that they're going to hold throughout the year and just incentives for their people in their organization. So I jump on it, guys. Jump on it right now.
So here's the other thing I want to, these questions are flying in, literally. First of all, I have to tell you that Billy Aycock, you're so funny. He writes, do yo speech. And you have to be at convention to realize what that means. That's a little convention inside joke. But anyway, somebody asked whether or not they'll still get the free 100 points if they have 93 CSV. The answer is no. Because of the new customer requirements, we won't be doing the free 100 points any longer. So just want to clarify that for people. Somebody else, we haven't even talked about the Android app. Goodness. Everyone at convention is able to beta test the Android app. There's a brand new Android app. All you Android users, and I am one of you, we have an app. It's the most exciting thing that you could ever believe. I've been alpha testing it for probably about a month now, and we released it for beta testing for all the convention attendees, and a lot of them have already downloaded it or put it out, installed it on their phone, and they're all using it like crazy. It is speedy, let me tell you. I will tell you, it is so speedy that when I was talking to the IT guys about how fast it was, they were like, yeah, we know. We got to go update the iOS app. This was a couple of weeks ago. They said we have to go update the iOS app and make it just as fast so we don't get any complaints.
You are so funny because that was something, you guys, that was an announcement in a video that we played at the convention that none of you expected to see. None of you expected to see an Android app, and it is an amazing product. And V, you're so funny because I know you've been testing it and you're all excited about it. I'm like, I don't know what you're so excited about. I've been using the app for over a year now. If you just go get an iPhone,
not my app on my Android phone.
I gotcha.
I'm excited because here's the deal. We weren't going to do an app because we have a completely mobile-friendly website. And then all of a sudden they decided that this is the way to go. I'm so excited I can hardly stand it. Here's why I'm excited, Steve. It is so fast. It is speedy fast. I absolutely love it. So somebody jump on there. If you're beta testing it, send me some cards so I can see whether or not you're using it.
All right. V, we want to do this fast. I want to make sure that we recognize, make sure that everybody realizes the recognition that took place at this convention. We promoted 6 new executives, you guys. Congratulations to Melissa Barlock once again for reaching the rank promotion of executive. Jerry and Mark Whaley are brand new executives. Bart Miller, this guy's killing it. Bart Miller is a new executive. How about Mary Swartz? Mary Swartz is doing some great things, new executive. Shane and Cindy Hicks, we recognize as new executives. And Christy Lee became an executive literally 2 days before the convention started. So congratulations to all of our new executives. We also crowned the Rookie of the Year. Super excited to say that Kathy Rickley out of Las Vegas is our Rookie of the Year. She sponsored, 25 people, 25 new MDs on her front line so far in 2015, and a whole bunch of those people are doing the exact same thing. Senior Manager of the Year. This was a great award that we gave out, and we had dual winners. How about Don Shan and Lorenzo and Nisha Ferdinand from Singapore? They drove, you can't drive here. They flew 8,800 miles, 8,800 miles to be at this convention. The things that these guys are doing over in Singapore and throughout the world are amazing. You guys are looking at million-dollar earners very quickly with what those guys are doing. And then the Trainer of the Year, this was hands down what Bart Miller has been able to put together for us with the MPP, traveling all around North America and teaching people how to tell their story and how to show the MPP. He greatly deserves. So Bart Miller is our Trainer of the Year. And then we have, here, these were the nominees for the distributor of the year. Casey Eberhardt, Jules Price, Phoebe Trotman, Melissa Barlock, Bart Miller, and Shane and Cindy Hicks. And the runner-up distributor of the year went to Melissa Barlock. And what Melissa has been doing up in Ontario is crazy. I mean, the amount of people that she's putting into her organization is pretty much unmatched. Doing a fantastic job. So Melissa is the runner-up distributor of the year, and the distributor of the year goes to Mr. Casey Eberhardt. And boy, was that a deserving award for Casey. This guy has been traveling literally all over the world, teaching people about the twofold mission of send out cards. And he was able to do that, Vanessa, travel all over the world and still build a huge, huge organization. The amount of people that he's put in personally, I want to say that he only missed qualifying for the pool one time, you guys. One time. Since the pool was started, Casey only missed qualifying for it one time. So we want to congratulate Casey Eberhardt and all of the award winners, Circle of Excellence, and oh, do I have Circle of Excellence? Do I have those people on here? Oh, I don't have the Circle of Excellence award winners. But if you go to the website, and you'll be able to see all of the award winners. But it was so much fun watching all of these people walk across the stage and the cheers that they got when they jumped up on that stage, Vanessa, really, really tells me that this is one team, one dream type of thing.
Oh, it was incredible. It was incredible. And I know those of you who weren't there are probably sick of hearing about it, but I have to tell you, it was by far the best event I've ever attended. It was incredible. It was educational. It was motivational. It was very moving, but there was such a sense of community and camaraderie in that room that I don't think anyone really wanted to go home at the end of it. And you could tell that because the closing party rocked on late into the night until the DJ literally said, okay, this is it.
Yeah,
so,
in fact, Vanessa, my flight left very, very early, and I almost went to the airport in my Prince Charming costume.
I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
It was close.
That is great.
All right, you guys, listen.
So I did have a quick question. Steve, people are asking, can I get that special deal even if I didn't go to convention? Yes, you got on this webinar. Hop on there and get the special convention deal for next year. Register for a convention for next year. We'll give you access to the free training portal for one whole year for the total price of $159. Go for it.
Yeah, everybody get your convention tickets right now, $159 per person, because you know they're going to go up. You know they're going to go up, and that includes the training portal, for Pete's sake. So that's a great, great deal. So take advantage of this. 24 hours, Vanessa, midnight tomorrow, the price is going to change, and we'll probably, take away that training portal thing. So you've got 24 hours from right now, or a little more than 24 hours from right now to get that done. Wow, we kept everybody really late tonight, but it was so worth it. Like I said, we'll edit this all up and we'll clean up all the jibber jabber and we'll make sure that you guys get this. And also Cody's keynote presentation from the boot camp. We'll put all that together. But literally all this information is in the resource center under downloads, and you can take advantage of that this very second as we speak. So anything else, V?
Yeah, there's about a million things, but we're out of time. So just let me assure you, I'm reading all of these questions. We'll put together some FAQs. I think a lot of your questions will be answered in that What's New document that's in the download section, and we will answer other questions in future SOC updates. So make sure that you're getting the SOC update and that you are in touch on the group page on Facebook. That's the official Send Out Cards group page on Facebook, and we'll just keep you posted.
That's enough. All right, everybody, have a great rest of the week. You certainly know how to get a hold of us if you need something, but let's keep this fire going, guys. Throw as much gas in this fire as you possibly can. Congratulations to everybody who got promoted. You're going to see a whole bunch more coming up in the next day or so, but keep doing what you're doing because obviously it is working. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody.